You're probably wondering, why is there Minecraft on Sunday? Well, I'm here to tell you some bad, sad news. This is the only video you'll see from me this week. I've got a bit of a sinus infection. I actually can breathe fairly well right now, but I've got a bit of a cough. So if you hear me, if you hear that, there's a cough drop. And I'm sniffling, and I'm blowing my nose, and it's just not conducive to recording. So, this will be the only video you see from me. I'm trying not, I just realized I need to look down so you don't see the project. Oh, there's a sneak peek. Oh. Anyway, so what you're about to watch is a video I filmed before I got sick, and then I got sick, and I can't really record anything else. So, we're going to watch that video, and then we'll come back to what is right now present me, and we'll take a look at the finished product. So, take it over, previous, past self. Welcome back, everyone, to Building with Blane. We are back in... one day, I will find that skeleton or zombie that's down there. So we are back in our Minecraft world, and I have built a little sheep pen. I had said I wanted to build it over here by the cows, and alas, I have done it. Nothing too spectacularly interesting, so I just did it all off camera. I'm not in love with it, but because of how it curves, there's not much else you can do with it. I like it, don't get me wrong, and I used birch because I so rarely use birch anymore. So let me come along and snip. So we did this. I want to talk about some things that I found. So I went exploring. I went in a big diagonal that way, and then went straight that direction, and then came back over this way. And then I went in a diagonal that direction, and then went straight down that way, and then came back over this way, looking for a forest. And as I'm going, I'm realizing, I think I created this world to be one of those large biome worlds. Look at that. He ate grass right after I said, okay, I can't leave any of them seared, or unsheared. I could leave them seared if they'd like. I'd cook them up with my sword, my flame sword. So anyways, I was looking for a jungle. I didn't find one, and I think it's because I have this set to large biomes, which I wanted to do because I've never done that, and I thought that would be interesting, but I actually had forgotten that I had done that. So here's the dealio. I didn't see any jungle, and I went out a ways. Like, I got in my boat, and I went choo that way, probably about 1,500 blocks, and then came down this way, and then went choo, and it was boring, and I didn't find any jungle, and I didn't find any savanna. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it right here in front of you, so you see what I'm doing, because I'm a builder. I am a builder. I'm a builder. I gotta have my wood. I've got to have that wood. So I'm getting a jungle sapling, and I'm getting an acacia wood sapling. Going back into game mode 0. Because I told y'all in the beginning, though I have access to admin, doing things the cheaty way is boring to me. Like, sure, I could just go into creative mode and build, but what's the fun in that? Anyways, on my adventures, though, I found 2 villages. One is that way, I think. The other one is just a little bit that way. Well, the one that was over that way a little bit had something interesting. What are these seeds? What are these seeds? Let me show you what those seeds are. I'm not even sure how good this food is. And if you remember me talking about it, you know what food this is. I wasn't even sure how you found it, but apparently you find it in villages. I should have had them in my inventory so I didn't have to run all the way back here. Beetroot. Look at that, we got beets. I'm a grade A Dwight Schrute now. Goodness gracious. Phlegm, go away. So we got beetroot, which is great. Fantastic. Oh, goodness gracious. Zombies, is he in here? No, he's not in here. Okay, good grief. Okay, he's got to be down here. I'm going to find you. Where? He's so loud. Well, good grief. I mean, they're going to be down here now if I... There's nothing. There's nothing. Where? Okay, it's this direction. I hear it in my headphones. Oh, good grief. Oh, yes. No. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, over here? Do I see it over here? Let me get up. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with this? This is crazy. I will... Oh my goodness. Work, you dummy. Work. What is blocking me? Oh, there's an invisible block here, I bet. Right? That's what it's got to be. Here. Or here. Okay, there we go. Yep, must have been an invisible block. Man, haven't seen one of those in a while. Okay, so let's fill that back in. Are you going to drive me nuts? Okay, he's to the left. We're going to find him. Why is it dark down here all of a sudden? Is he down here? Where is he? I will find him. Let's listen. He sounds like he's back that way. He's to the right. He's over here. What? Now he sounds like he's to the left. Oh, okay. Okay, we found a hole. We found a hole. Found a hole. Can I go down more? One more. There we go. Let's find him. Where is he? Because he's driving me bonkers. Okay, I got all this lit up. Where could he possibly be in here? You've got to be kidding me. Well, I know where I am. That's not the issue. I mean, is he down here somewhere? I don't think. No, that's... Oh, maybe, actually. Okay, let's go on an adventure. You know, I had something I wanted to do today, but then this zombie happened. Can I get back up? There we go. All right, let's light this up as I go. Let's be smart about this, Kyle. Oh, I've still got cotton, wool in my inventory. All right, let's make a path to that. I gotta fix my hotbar. I usually have the pickaxe on too. There we go. So we got a path to the water flow now. Now, there better be You gotta be kidding me. Now there's a spider. Alright, so I'm gonna forget about him. We're gonna move on because we got more important things to matter. More important matters to deal with. More important things to do. So, while I go back up here, a bit of a rant about something non-Minecraft related, and if my brother's watching this, he's gonna die laughing. So many of you were probably taught in math class that 0.9 repeating equals 1. I'm here to tell you, I don't care what formula you show me. I don't care what algebra stuff you use. While in our finite minds, yes, 0.9 repeating equals 1. But in the real world of numbers, 0.9 repeating... Where is this guy? In the real world of numbers, of like, if you were just like... If you had the infinite knowledge of God and could understand infinity... Here we go. Nope, that's this over here. All right, well, I gotta light this stuff up now because I'm not putting all this dirt back. I'll probably need to put some of it back at some point. It's probably up there now because it's probably nighttime. Nobody? Oh, he's gonna drive me nuts because this is where we were gonna build today. Maybe he's in here somewhere. Is there somewhere in here that was open? Nope, he's not there. Is he up top? He's not up top. He would have come down and got me. There he is! Look at that! All that digging. Oh, here comes one. Alright, let's go sleep real quick. There we go. So, You've been told and lied to that 0.9 repeating equals 1. Absolutely. If you do those algebra equations where you do like, point, 1 divided by 3 is 0.3333 to infinity, and then you multiply that by 3, and so 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 1, and then you get 0.333333 plus 0.333333 plus 0.333333, that equals 0.9, right? Here's the problem. You are now doing math with numbers that you haven't even finished saying yet. You're doing math with numbers that don't really exist. 0.9 repeating isn't a number because it doesn't ever finish. It is a theoretical number. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Because they'll prove me wrong. They'll say, oh no, decimals are real numbers. Okay, fine. But if you can't finish telling me the number, then it's not a real number. I'm sorry. But here's the real catch. Here's how you catch those people. You ask them, what's the decimal immediately before 1? You ask them that. You ask them, what is the decimal immediately before 1? Theoretical or real, I don't care. What's the decimal? They have to say 0.9 repeating. That is the exact moment before 1. We can't calculate that because it never finishes. It's infinite. We can't ever finish saying enough 9s. So you ask them, what's the decimal right before 1? And they are forced to say 0.9 repeating. Aha! So while yes, in your equations 0.9 repeating equals 1, you also now have to admit that 0.9 repeating also does not equal 1. So suck on that, screwbags. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We are going to work on the enchanting building a little bit. And I'll be doing a good bit off camera, but we'll at least get started with some ideas. I am planning on doing this all tonight, so you will be seeing progress in it, and it won't be perfect, maybe, but it's going to be over here. We're going to relocate it. I cannot believe that zombie was just in that little area. I mean, that answers a really important question of, can a zombie spawn in a 2x1 area? Which I didn't think it could. I thought they had to have some ceiling space or head space, rather. Okay, I think that'll be good. I actually want it to be up a little bit on a plateau of sorts. Let's go ahead and bring that out. Because it's gonna be rounded. The building's gonna be rounded because that gives it a more mystical look. But it also contrasts with the squaredness of the enchanting itself. So I need to make an iron shovel, because this diamond shovel is just gonna be a pain. Actually, I'm pretty much done with the dirt, so I don't know why I'm bothering with this, but it's there we go. I just need one. Whoops. I just need one. Put you back in there. Don't throw you. There you go. Don't want to lose that. Actually, there was probably some in here I could have grabbed. Nope. Just gold. Don't want a gold shovel. I have no sticks. I have sticks in here. I need to get around to making some more. I have some item frames here that I need to use. But I need to get around to getting more organized. But I'm organized enough at the moment. So I'm thinking there's also going to be a custom tree with this thing. So we're going to do that. And then 2 down here. I just made that iron shovel just to do that, basically. Because now at this point, it's pretty much done. I just wanted a simple rounded ledge that we will enforce with some type of wood wall or something. That'll be pretty simple, though. So let's talk about what we want to do for this enchanting building. One thing I want to do is it's going to involve a bit more stone, specifically some granite. So let's take some granite out. Let's empty out our inventory a good bit. We're just going to use this one out here. Can I put stuff in here? Is there room? Yeah, there's some room. Let's get rid of the wheat, get rid of the carrot. I can't get rid of the carrot. That's okay. Why don't I just go plant I'm just going to plant the carrot right here. Oh, I don't have any water right here. Well, we can do it anyways. We can just do this. Wham, bam, there you go. It should stay. Sometimes it'll stay. Sometimes it'll kick it back out. We'll see. So we got our granite. And I actually think I mostly want yeah, I got more granite in there. I can always go get more. I actually want mostly polished granite. So let's get a quick outline real quick. Because I thought it'd be cool if there was an outline of the building. Let's actually not do it there. An outline of the building in the ground. Because oftentimes I'll outline the building, like here, I've outlined the building with stone bricks, but it's at the bottom of the wall. I'm talking about putting these right there. And the reason for this is the enchanting room, or the bottom floor is actually going to go step down a little bit to also give it a contrasting idea. So we're doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this probably isn't big enough, but we're honestly probably gonna, the enchanting table isn't going to be here. The first floor is not going to actually have the enchanting table on it. This is going to be way too small. What am I talking about? It's got to be way bigger than that. I got to go like, oh, maybe if it's not, it just needs to be rounded. It doesn't have to be perfectly round. It just needs to be round-ish. And this will eventually connect to our library, which is going to be over here. We will deal with that, with figuring that out later. Nope, that wasn't right. We want here, 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 here. And then we want 2, and then 3. All right, cool. So I'm going to lay this foundation out, and then I'll catch back up with you in a second. Okay, new idea. I've got a new idea. I've been playing with this a lot, and I really like this. We're going to go with it's going to be a little, it's going to be a little purposefully ugly, but don't worry. We're going to bring in some other colors later to contrast it. But we're going to play up the idea that the library is a bit boring, because, well, it is, but the cool stuff is the enchanting. And so initially the idea was that this was going to be the actual enchanting, area, like above or below. I wasn't sure which. Nah. What this is actually going to be is, I think, if I can pull this off, it's going to be enclosed. And the only way to get into it is the library. It's going to be enclosed as in you can't get into it, but you can see into it. I don't know that there's going to be glass. I think it's just going to be open. So you can see into it, but you can't walk into it unless you go through the library first. And then we're going to have a staircase going up. And that staircase will lead to the enchanting room. I think it'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll check back in with you all with a little bit more progress once I figure out what I want to do next. The other amazing side effect of getting these jungle trees is I now have vines to work with for details, although I'm not really concerned with that at the moment, so I'm not really picking them up. Of course, I'm also not picking them up because my inventory is crazy full. So I needed to get a little bit more jungle wood. Let's go ahead and head on down. I need all of it. Okay, let's head over here. I'm going to have to build a chest just for this project. Good grief. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. No, that's not going to be enough. Do I have... Oh, here we go. Of course, I'm going to use the jungle wood that I already had that I could have just turned into what I needed. Let's get rid of those blue carpets for right now. I had to go find... Or I had to remind myself what it was that used to dye wool blue. It is lapis. I had forgotten. So I've got dark gray wool and blue wool, and then steel bars. I wish there was a good way to make that. Actually, that might not look so bad. No, that's not so bad at all. We're going to keep it. I like that. The idea behind this is that this is a secluded area. Like, he doesn't want people messing with him. He's the enchanter, he's a bah humbug kind of guy. So I need... let me go ahead and pick up that blue wool because or carpet, because I'm pretty sure I will use that. So, I'd also like a workbench over here. Why not? Just to make things a little bit easier, because what I need are more stairs. Let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. There we go. All right, 23. That's enough to start off with. I guess I didn't need to go chop down the wood. Oh, I need to go grab saplings. As long as I can get 4 out of this, I'm happy. I mean, even 1's fine, but I like to build the big ones. They're just so much easier to chop up. Okay, so what we're going to do is build this staircase, as you probably would expect. Part of me actually wants to start it over here, just so he can kind of be a nuisance to people and make it less pleasing for people to come visit him. Oh, I also need some... I'm also going to need some... I'm not going to need any of that. So there we go. Let's just do that. I'm going to need some slabs. So there will be a slab here on that one. Good, good, good. That'll go up there. No slab there. Slab here. Yes, is that right? Yeah, no. Let's do a stair there. Going. Oh wait, no, that won't work. No, it does have to be a slab. Yeah, it's just got to be a slab. It's all the way around it. Although what we could do is this. Let's do that and then there. Oh, actually, that works. Why not just do that? Because then what we can do is... Well, then I could do a stair here upside down. If it'll let me. Not like that. Alright, let's fix this in first. And then do an upside down stair. Whoops, nope, gotta go one higher. Man, messing with slabs will mess with your brain sometimes. Is that gonna work? That ain't gonna work. What am I thinking? Like it'd have to be like this, but that's not what we want. Never mind. Okay, back to the drawing board. No. So yeah, we can go up one more there. That's fine. And then we just come over one here, and we put steel bars going up for support. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm still not sure about the color scheme here. Stuff may get changed. I was actually thinking I might change this to polished diorite. I was really wanting that granite to work, and it's just not working. I think diorite would give it a nice, clean look. Some of you are probably already thinking that and hating it, and that's okay. So we'll get a staircase going up there. And this will be a staircase going that way? Is that right? Is that what it should be doing? I guess not, actually. I guess this wouldn't start until here. So we can do this here. And this may actually... Maybe that'll become bookshelves? Maybe? Maybe that'll become bookshelves later as supports. Who knows? So that actually needs to now turn... Oh, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work with height. Drat! There's got to be a way to make this work. Maybe it needs to be wider. That's what we're going to have to do. It's going to be a wider staircase. Alright, so I've got something now that I think you're going to like quite a bit. This is pretty cool because it brings in a new element that I hadn't thought of, which is abstraction. And so what we've done here is something I've never seen done in a staircase, to start it off small and then go to the wide angle. Dude, do you see? And I also changed it to dark oak, as you can tell, because it was way too much jungle. Look at this. Do you see how cool this is? So yeah, I'm going to keep toying with this. It's only going to go up to like above that block, and then at that point we will be on the floor. That means I'm going to need a lot of iron bars. I think I've got some iron to be smelted in some chests down below. I'm hoping so anyways, otherwise I gotta do some mining. So I will catch back up with y'all when I have some more to show. Alright, so I switched out the diorite, and I really liked, or I switched out to the diorite, and I really prefer it over the granite. Granite's just ugly. I wanted to try and use it for the sake of using it, because I never use it, but oh my goodness, is it way too much grayscale. Like the granite, the reason I wanted to use it was it added a little bit of color. And then I could use woods that didn't have so much color, but it was way too much gray. Or it made it way too much. It needed some more pop. And so I'm trying this now. I'm going to get rid of the acacia wood and put in dark oak instead. I do think I'm still going to use the acacia wood somewhere, but not here. Just barely enough. I think that's much better. And so now we have almost this royal look. I still like the jungle. I like the jungle because I think oak would be too plain and it blends in too much with that. I think this is cool. So now this will be boop, We're on our top floor right here, so this will be all laid out like so. Wait, let me think about this. It kind of actually needs to be... It needs to be full blocks for the sake of placing objects, because not all objects will go on a slab, right? Not all objects go on a slab, right? I'm not crazy in thinking that. And it's going to expand out similar to the storage shed. I don't know exactly how much though, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have it match up with the diorite down there and just go with that. So I'll keep playing around with that, and I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to chop down some of these trees. Alright, so I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. So now we're adding in this element from that building, and it gives it a nice bit of cohesion between the buildings, which is great. And I really like how you come in here and it just feels open. Now, obviously, that's going to change when that gets built in up there. Which one thing I did actually that's a really neat technique that I never thought of is, you know, a lot of times when you're building stairs, above your stairs you'll put other stairs to give it a nice ceiling transition. Well, why not continue that stair lip around the edge of the you know, the final steps? You know what I mean? Like where your head is poking through. That gives your eyes a bit more to focus on than just a regular block. And then I did this up here as well to just give us some sort of design both here and from the bottom. It just gives it a nice, I don't know, it just gives it something different than just a plain oak or plain jungle, which by the way, as you can tell, I switched this to jungle because I realized I wanted it to match the floor from below. So now, what are we at now? Well, first of all, we're at a bit of an issue. Because I didn't think when I was building this that enchanting tables are an odd number. In other words, you put the enchanting table, bookshelf, 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 you know, and so on and so forth. Which actually, this will actually work out kind of cool. Even if I just do it that, I'm okay with that. If we don't get the ones on this side, that's actually not a bad placement for it. The problem though is it's off-centered, as you can tell. So I'm not going to do anything about that really. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put like other things over here, because you'll be able to walk up around here, and there'll be chests probably for the lapis and other things up here. So that's how that will work. Man, that blue looks good up here. I may put that blue. I hate to cover this up, but it's actually okay if I cover that up, because where was it? I had it here, and then they were here. So yeah, it'd be cool to have that blue in the area where you can walk around the enchanting tables. The enchanting table will be right there. So the next step we're basically at now is we've got to build up pillars to build on, or build between rather, and then build on once we do the roof. And at this point, the walls will go back to being that style, though I'm not sure what would. Probably, I'm guessing probably dark oak, to continue using that in addition to the jungle wood, the jungle planks, but I'm not sure. So I will start playing around with that a bit more, and we'll see you guys after another break. The interesting thing about doing videos like this, I don't do videos like this too often because I don't know how long the video's been. I mean, if I were to guess, I would probably say we're at about 12 minutes now. You're all checking the timestamp right now and going, ha, Kyle's an idiot. So that's okay. Oh yeah, this is looking cool. This is looking cool. It may turn out to be a bit too wizardy tower than I anticipated and intended, but it's good. I'm very happy with it. It'll be cool. Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later in a second, right now. All right. So as you can see, I have in fact done the stairs as the walls, but I decided, you know, the enchanter's probably fairly new, and so he built his tower fairly recently, and they're better at building, and it's not worn down, so it's much more uniform. That's my theory, anyways. There's a little bit of jungle wood that pokes through there. I would like to get rid of that, but I'm honestly okay with it. I added the these stone, smooth stone slabs on the bottom of that jungle wood, and that really helped a lot. But as you can also see, I added in some blue glass windows, which carries out our blue theme for the enchanter, which was total on accident. I actually would have rather used like green, but I don't have any cactus yet. But blue will do. So we've got this in here. So when it's nighttime, this area should... Hello, I'd like to place that... Oh, I can't because those are stairs. That's right. Okay, well, let me do here then. When it's nighttime, this area should definitely, you know, be quite bright, I would assume. Are those... Yeah, these torches will be fine. These torches won't be able to go here because there will be bookshelves right there. But that's not the end of the world. We'll have more lighting in here than that as well. So yeah, this is getting pretty exciting. I'm really liking this. I was debating on whether to continue the iron bars, and I actually think I decided I think I like them at the height they're at because it's protective enough. But it gives it, by having them down where they are, it gives it that open, airy feeling that I was wanting. So I think let's go ahead and... Oh, I wish I had... I don't have... Oh, no, I do have a fortune. I do have a fortune axe. So I can chop these... Wait. Oh, wait, no, it's not fortune. It's... crud. It's not fortune. It's... a silk touch that I need. Oh, well. I'm just gonna have to remake some bookshelves. That's okay. So let's relocate this baby and see how she looks up there. We're gonna end the episode here. I'm not gonna bother doing the roof. It's getting too late. I will do that another time, but we've got the bulk of it done. And obviously, as always, there's details to be made later. So we want our... Well, he's going to want a workbench up here anyhow, so let's go ahead and get that done and out of the way. We'll put that over here on this side, say right there, and we'll have an anvil up here as well. What do I need? I need to make bookshelves. So what do I need for that? Oh, I need wood, which I have plenty of. Can I do it like this? Can I do one wood there and one wood here? I think I can. Yes, indeed I can. That's good to know. That I can mix and match. I'm all out of wood though. Hold on. So let's make some more planks. Drop that down. Okay. There. And books. Oh, I only have 2 books. Oh, no, I got more books. Oh, this will work out perfectly right here. Bam. There we go. Good. Get our enchant... Did I leave my enchanting table down there? I totally did. My inventory was full. I didn't realize it. Didn't pick it up. Whew. That would have been really bad if I hadn't realized that then and it had despawned. Whoops, I was trying to get the mutton chops down there so I could eat a little bit. Now we're ready to get placing. So, the enchanting table goes here, which the blue goes okay. I think maybe red might be a better option, but I don't want it to look evil. So we're probably not going to go with red. So we get our bookshelves placed. We actually will have enough to do the ones we want here. Obviously, in a perfect world, I guess we can put a bookshelf there. Oh, we can do it here too. Oh, this works beautifully. What was I thinking? That's perfect. And because of my fortune axe, I was actually able to make all of my bookshelves again. You guys, this is so exciting. It worked. I didn't even... Because, you know, usually when you make these things, you have that one be your entrance. So it's totally okay. And I'll put chests over here. Let's go ahead and make some. Can I? I can make one. That'll do. Oh, I've got another one down there already, so we'll just put that one there. This is so cool. Okay, so let me get some torches going on in here. That should do. Are those at the same height? Yeah, they are. And let's take a look at this place at night. I'm very excited. We're going to start up over here on this building, I think. I guess this isn't really a great view. This height here, this big doorway will be closed in with something. I don't know what, because obviously the entrance to the library isn't going to be that tall. Although maybe it is. Maybe it is. You never know. We'll have to see. I haven't built the library yet, so we don't know, obviously. All right, so we're just waiting for night to fall at this point. I've been killing the sheep that aren't in my herd just because they drive me nuts being around everywhere. And I get mutton from it, so can't complain about that. Oh, it looks cool. I really like it. I hadn't looked at it yet from afar. This is really, really neat. Let's go across the way here and look. And by the way, I'm one of those people that as I'm building, I put torches pretty much everywhere. But once I finally get things done, I actually do more natural lighting after the fact. Because there's nothing worse than building and having creepers and stuff mess you up. Alright, is there anybody around here that's going to come be aggroed? I don't think so. Okay. I like it. I really like that. And the reason I mentioned the lighting was the lighting will be different later, and the blue will probably shine through more, but you can see the bookshelves coming through. Oh, that's so neat. I love it. It's fantastic. Hey, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, and next time you'll probably see it with a finished roof that hopefully doesn't make it look too much like a wizard's tower, because that's really not what I'm going for here. But maybe that's just what it ends up having to be. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye. Alright, did you enjoy that? Now it's time to look at the final product. As you can see probably off in the distance there, if you're observant, I have finished the library, which actually I've decided it's not a library, it's a bookstore. That makes a whole lot more sense to me, because everything else out here is a store. Why should there be a library? It should be a bookstore for him to sell his enchanted books. Now, the interior is not completely done yet, because there will be stuff for you to buy, so to speak. Enchanted books that I don't want. So here's a tour of the outside. Do I have any dirt? I need something to climb up with. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so there's some dirt right there. Alright, so let's go up high over here. But yeah, it's a similar style roof to the one over there, like how we have the wood fence going in there, but that's obviously steel bars. Continuing the theme of steel bars, you can actually see the steel bars on the other side over there. It's pretty cool. Now we got some light gray stained glass. Got some bushes here growing down into the water. Now, I had originally said that these blocks were used, I don't know if I had ever voiced this or not, but these blocks were used to keep plants from growing around it, but obviously you can't stop Mother Nature in certain areas. So we got some vines and stuff like that. So let's go climb up over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? We got this we can climb. We don't need dirt. It's hard doing this while you're just miserable. Which is why I'm not recording any other videos this week. So who should I suggest you go watch? Well, my brother's channel is starting at season 2. So go check out Let's Code Physics. Can we get there? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, go watch Let's Code Physics. There's a link on my channel page to Let's Code Physics. Go check it out. Even if you're not into physics or programming, he makes it really interesting and fun. So, here's our roof. We did mix in some acacia wood. I did dark oak there at first, and I was like, no, let's bring back the acacia wood that we have in some other places there as well. And then we just attached it. It's not even an indoor hallway. I decided that the tower, we continued the openness. Oh. Whew. Thank you, armor. We continued the openness by having this hallway be open as well. So let's continue on around and go through the front door. I really like it. I'm really pleased with it. There's also some bushes out here, but they're intentional bushes. So here's the interior of the bookshop. Very happy. One fun little trick, actually 2 tricks. One is put oak next to bookshelves because it matches and blends in nicely. Another trick that I discovered, actually I have 3 tricks, is that if you have a diamond axe with fortune 2 and you break these, you will get 3 books. So it's not like you lost the bookshelf. It's like halfway to being silk touch. But another thing you can do is mix in some stairs in a couple different places, and it makes it look like they're empty bookshelves a little bit, or different types of shelves. Obviously, here's a counter. We're going to decorate this up more to somehow make it look like, it's a counter. And we may put some chests like here or something in here instead of those, but I'm not sure. So then we have the doors going this way. I was going to do a hidden entrance, but I decided, no, let's just do hidden doors. Here's that open hallway I was talking about. It's not like crazy open, but it's not, purposefully closed in. And then we can go up here and take a look at how this finished up. So obviously we got the enchanting table, got a roof with blue glass in there. I was thinking about maybe doing panes, blue panes, similar to how they are on the other side of the bookstore. But we got our chest up here with lapis and enchanting books and crafting table and anvil. But yeah, I think I will do that probably, or I'll at least try it. Generally, I like panes better than thick glass. It does look kind of odd with it curving like it does over here. Let's go look at it again just so you can know exactly what I'm talking about. This glass looks great from the inside. Outside, you might think it's a little weird. I like it though. It's not. It's kind of cool that it curves like that. So maybe I will do that on the inside. Anyways, that'll do it for not just this episode, not just today, but that'll do it for this week. We will be back with a vengeance next week with more of everything. So we'll see you then. Adios. Goodbye.